bullying in New Zealand's tourism and hospo industry was up last year. 35% of workers experienced harassment. That was up from 23% in 24. More than half of the reported abuse came from customers. The year before, the figure was only 26%. David Williamson is Associate Professor, AUT School of Hospo and Tourism, joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
Good to see you, David.
You too.
So is it just, are people just grumpy and angry? What do we mean harassment and bullying?
And there's a whole range of stuff that comes through. It's physical harassment, it's racial harassment, it's abusive language. You know, it's a real spread and it's ugly. And if we want to be attracting young people and keeping young people in the sector, which is absolutely crucial, those levels of bullying and harassment aren't going to help with that picture.
Sensitive question, but are people more, how do I say this? You know what I'm trying to say?
I think I know where you're going. Are the younger generation more sensitive, perhaps?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I've been in hospo for 20 years, and it is a rock and roll area. You're working at night, you're working with alcohol, you're working with customers who sometimes are worse for wear, and it's part of the job. But I don't think it's a generational thing. I think that the evidence that we're seeing in the report shows really serious bullying and harassment. And again, I would go back to the fact that if we want to develop a strong and resilient workforce the government wants to grow tourism, grow the numbers.
Yeah, we do. We need it.
These people are at the front line of welcoming guests. They need to be feeling they're in a safe environment.
And it's like nasty stuff, because when I was doing washing dishes, I was the dish pig, or the dish bitch. They, you used to say, and you sort of laugh about it. It wasn't nasty, but would that now be considered harassment? Maybe.
I think things have changed. Yeah, I think society's moved a bit, and people expect a bit more respect and decent treatment in the workforce than perhaps I did when I was coming in. But I don't think that's the core of the problem. I think there's an opportunity here for managers and organisations to set like a standard of customer behaviour that's expected and a standard that's expected of your own internal workers, and that will provide an environment which is supportive.
David, there's a whole bunch of people who love going to restaurants because of the service that they get, the interactions they have with a waiter or waitress, whatever. But what about those who don't really care about it? Is AI and robots going to come for their jobs?
No, I don't think so. The people are always going to want to go out and have human contact. Hospitality and service is a very much human-to-human thing, and that's where the value add is. Part of what we're talking about with strengthening futures in this report is that you need to develop a workforce which has the ability to welcome, sell, crucially. If you want your business to be successful, you need to have staff who can sell the product, and they need to be happy and trained and developed in order to do that. And I think that's where there's a lot of value add to be had. Growing the industry bigger is one thing, growing it better is another. And to do that, you need to develop your staff, train them, and make sure they're feeling well rewarded. Right. And this report shows that some of those key things are missing.
Not being done. David, appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for being with me. David Williamson, Associate Professor at AUT School of Hospitality and Tourism.